Loose Man. Today's topics are: would you be happy for your child to sleep over at a friend's house without meeting the parents? Do men find aging harder than women? Do you have a best side? And can you ask for a charity donation back? On today's panel was Kaye Adams, Penny Lancaster, Jane Moore, and Nadia Sawalha. Now with me, Ashley Gardner. Today's guest was Brenda Blethyn. So it was a great show today. So first of all, they talked about Paul McCartney, because he was out spotted embracing his grey hair. But do men find aging harder than women? Penny was talking about Rod because he looks incredible for his age, and still so stylish. But I don't think it bothers him about age. Nadia was saying that Mark worries about getting older, but even though I'm only 25, I still worry about getting older. But it's nothing. It's something that's like right at the back of my mind, so it's nothing really that important at the moment. So yeah, after that they talked about Barbara Streisand because she refused to go onto an American chat show because they wouldn't rearrange the set to get her good side. So, well, I think it's absolutely ridiculous why they had to do that for. So, have you got a best side? Nadia said she has a good side, which one photographer said, but the other ladies think it's her other side that looks better. But to us subscribers that subscribe to her channel, Nadia Sawalha and Family YouTube, every angle is her best side, I think. They all look amazing. Next up, Nadia got her neck taped up, which was hilarious. After their makeup artist Donna brought back some tape from China. There is a difference, you could tell, but it's not a permanent thing, is it? It's like a temporary thing. And I'm sure it must hurt when it's only tape, so it must hurt when they rip it off. So some parents have reservations about letting their children sleep at a friend's house, even if they have met the parents. So, do you worry about your kids sleeping over at a friend's? Is there really cause for concern? And would you even ban your child from going to sleepovers? 91 of viewers said no, they wouldn't let their children sleep over someone's that they haven't met the parents. And 9% said yes. Nadia said that she absolutely would let them sleep over someone's house even though she hasn't met the parents. Obviously her children are home ed. So it's not Kiki so much, but Maddie sleeps over quite a lot. Whereas all the others disagree. And I think that parents, especially in today's society, I think you have to meet parents. obviously they're your responsibility. I think I agree with Penny. You should swap numbers and address it, all the details, just in case something has happened. Whether that's um, the the sleepover end or the other end. So you both have each other's details. And next, apparently, someone had donated £2,000 to a charity at a charity do when drunk, which they now can't afford. Um, so, can you ask for the charity donation back? I agree where Kaye is coming from, feeling sorry for him, and I agree with Jane. And they were arguing back and forth. Kaye said she's too hard, and Jane says Kaye's too soft. uh, it was a really, really good show today. Um, so next up, a woman caught drink driving has said she was drinking white wine to cope with the menopause. But is it an excuse for bad behaviour? Nothing is never an excuse for bad behaviour. It may be a reason for your changes in behaviour, but not an excuse for bad behaviour. Jane said it was a positive time going through the menopause and feels it's a relief. So, obviously, I don't know about it. I can't tell you or talk about the menopause really. So, last, Brenda came on. Brenda, um, uh, Bletham. Sorry if I miss said your name. She came on to talk about her character in Vera, which is she's been playing Vera for 9 series now. It's been going for 9 years, which I absolutely love. It's such a brilliant series. And in last week's episode, Denise Welch's son was in it, which no idea. And she was saying he was a really good, really good to work with and really good actor. Um, and she talked about being away from home a lot because filming it, she's away for 6 months. She was saying that a lot of people keep saying that there should be more episodes, which that's what I say. But then that means she'll be away all year round. And while she was on, I was thinking she hasn't been nominated for an NTA, which I'm pretty shocked about because it's such a brilliant series. So every episode is different, which is good. It's on for 2 hours. Please watch it because it's always a brilliant storyline. It's on Sundays at 8 p.m. after Dancing on Ice on ITV. I think that's this week, and next week is the final episode. So I thought I'd read some comments out from Lucian's social media. These are from Facebook. So these are about the sleepovers. Diane Rivers said, "Never. We had this problem when our kids were younger, even their teenage years. We were hated for it, but it's your duty to keep your children safe. I once phoned a parent to see if there was alcohol at her teenager's party. I was told that I was the only parent who had asked and they were put out. I would do it all over again as a responsible parent." Lucy Bryant said, "This is very sad. I used to enjoy sleeping over at friends' houses. Denying children this simple pleasure is a shame." Laura Lee said, "My son is almost 13, and yes, I would. I've spent years educating him on what..." what's right and wrong and acceptable. I used to play out all day when I was younger than he is. He has a mobile phone and I'd collect him at any given moment should he want or need it. Um, Jen, uh, Jen Marie said, no, I would have to meet the parents and a few play dates first, get their full address, maybe pop over for a brew so the kids can play, and I get to know the parents. But my kids didn't start staying over at friends' houses till they reached high school. Which I completely agree with all the comments. Um, just a couple about grey hair. These are from Twitter. So Kim Morrison said, I've been grey since I was 13. And now at 27, I'm embracing it and going full grey. Lynette Jenkins said, grey roots are no for me. Men going grey looks lovely though. Louise Burton said, it's now fashionable with the young. I was in a salon getting mine covered while 4 young 20-somethings were dyeing theirs grey all over. So we're just fashionable. The only man that I've seen reply to this, Terence R. Shoebridge, says simple, too little, too late. Or too late for me. So that was some of the comments from today's Loose Women. I know they don't say talk out the comments on the show that much, so I thought I'd have a look, see what comments there was, and just say a few.